Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the commencement ceremony for the 48th class of the Montana Youth Challenge Academy. Please stand for the arrival of our honored guests. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to honor these young men and women who comprise the 48th class of the Montana Youth Challenge Academy. Commandant, present Class 48.
Company, attention, over, on.
Please remain standing for the posting of the colors and our national anthem. The colors will be posted by the Youth Challenge Color Guard.
Mark on the colors. Inspection on. Carry colors. Forward on. Left, right, right, left, right, left, right, left. Mark, colors, pull.
Our national anthem will be presented by a youth cadet ensemble under the direction of Mrs. Lori Hagenbart.
Present on.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran clear, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Order, all. Colors, post. Present arms. Order, arms. Reverse coast. Forward, march. Left, right, right, left, right, left, march, left, forward, order, go. Right, face, up.
We're also honored to have with us today Mr. Dustin Whitegrass of the Blackfeet Warrior Society Multi-Service Color Guard with a special presentation.
Okki nitsukuvaks. Pitamaks kunuttuni. Inatsina. Ask you at this time to please remove your head, your covers. My name is Dustin Whitegrass. I originate from the Blackfoot Confederacy, north of the Canadian border. It's my honor and privilege to be here this morning. Many times I have been on the stage and I have stood before you cadets, the cadets that have graduated in the past. And it makes me very happy to look around and to see all our distinguished guests. Hell, everybody's distinguished, what should I say? And I'm glad that you could all make it here today very safely. And cadets, what a day of achievement for you all. Every time I come up on the stage, I tell myself that I have something written down. But I never do. So what I always I speak from my heart. I've been invited to the Youth Challenge program for a number of years now to sing our Blackfeet honor song. It is a very great honor for me to do this because the song is very much to my family, to our legacy. And in our families, we all have something that we hold on tight to, and that we hold on to dear life. We'll sacrifice for it. Parents and family members, all the sponsors, all the people you see behind me right here, they've all sacrificed in some way or another. And you young cadets, you have sacrificed your lives to be here today and graduate. So you know what sacrifice is about. I will tell a short story about this song that I'm going to sing for you. And I tell this story because it is part of our Native American traditions, our indigenous traditions. We are storytellers. That's how we pass on our knowledge. This song originated, excuse me, from the Assiniboine and Gros Sioux Nation, and it was passed on to our family, part of the Blackfoot Confederacy, as a healing ceremony. Back in the days of the buffalo, when there was still travois being drug around, wagon trains were still a thing, there were no cell phones. Messengers were sent by horseback. So a messenger was sent by horseback to my family, my great-great-grandfather. He was a healer. And just like you all today, you're healing on your journey today. That's why I would like to sing this song for you. The song came from a gentleman, his name was Talks Different. In those days, we didn't have what we call our government names today. George, Jeff, what have you. Not picking on those names, they're good names. But his name was Talks Different. Our family, we were the Whitegrass Grounds. They made their journey down to the Gros Assiniboine Nation, and the healing ceremony was performed, and the older man was healed. In those days, we didn't have anything to give as far as materialistic wise. There was trades. So our family was gifted this song. It was explained to my grandfather that to transfer the song and the responsibilities that came with it were to acknowledge where the song came from and what the song was about. What the song is about and what it is for. It's for when there's a baby being born, there's new life given. And when warriors, when they ride off into battle or to count coup, if they don't know if they're going to come back, they have that feeling in here. And then when there's a death in our family, this song helps those traveling get to the next campus, what we say in our Blackfoot Confederacy. So on behalf of my family and on behalf of everyone here, I would ask you to really let your prayers be strong for these young people, these young men and women who are sacrificing. We are all good medicine to each other. And the ways that we came to be here, let that always be in the past. Don't ever read your books backwards, because it never makes sense. Without further ado, this is the Blackfoot flag song passed on from the Gros Assiniboine Nation. I am a Nutsinam.
Hey,
Now please welcome Pastor Steve Culver of Beaverhead River Cowboy Church, who will deliver today's invocation.
Good morning and welcome. 2 months ago when I moved to the area of Dillon to answer the call of serving the community and serving the Beaverhead River Cowboy Church, I knew very little about this program. I had kind of a rudimentary understanding of exactly what it did and what it accomplished, but I tell you, over the course of the last several weeks, it's been incredible to see just the impact that it has had and the incredible fruits of its labors. And so anything else I feel like I need to say this morning, I want to say through prayer. And be thankful for the program, for its staff, for the mentors, and for the family and the community that has supported it and made it all possible. So with that said, if we could all bow our heads, let us pray. Heavenly Father, as we reflect back on this last season, yet another season of the Montana Youth Challenge program, and as we take a moment to honor these cadets, these graduates, Lord, may we just give you thanks for all of its success and all of its accomplishments. And we have witnessed your hand move through this program and through this community, in that it may encourage, it may inspire these youths at a very pivotal point in their lives when intervention became simply essential for them. And as you know, Lord, every group that has passed through has been in great need of encouragement, great need of training, great need of support and love as well. And that is what has been provided here. And so may we now just take this moment, may we take this opportunity to simply just praise you for that. All to your honor and all for your glory. And Lord, we ask that you might watch over these cadets, that you may watch over these graduates over the next period of time as they prepare to return home, as many may prepare to enter college and even maybe into the workforce. And that wherever this next season in life takes them, Father, we pray that you would protect them, continue to guide them, and continue to bless them. Lord, give them the encouragement, give them the strength, give them the confidence that they need in order to not just simply cope with life, to not just endure, but to push through its hardships and its difficulties, and to learn how to flourish and prosper through them. We ask that you would lend them your wisdom and your forbearance, Lord, as they navigate this next step in life, because you and you alone understand exactly what lies ahead for each and every one of them, personally and individually. Every year, a community and a group of teens are changed by this entire endeavor, and it is changed for the good. So impress upon us now to continue to lift up their needs to you, to lift up the needs of their family, and to remain grateful for this window of opportunity, this simple wrinkle in time that we've been able to share with them. And so we thank you, God our Father, and for the life that we have in your Lord Jesus Christ and your Son. And we give thanks for you today. Thanks to you today for all that we see you doing in and around the world around us. And it's in your holy name we pray, Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. Amen. Thank you.
Prepare to rock. Run. 3, 2, take, seat. Charge!
Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. It's my pleasure to introduce the director of the Montana Youth Challenge Academy, Mr. Trent Gibson.
Distinguished guests, families, and friends, it is truly my privilege and my honor to welcome you all to Class 48's commencement ceremony today. This class is a unique class, and it's special to all of you as it is to us. We're happy that everyone could join us today for this celebration. Today marks the culmination of 22 weeks of hard work and dedication of the young men and women in the caps and gowns, and the NYCA staff, and all of those of you at home who hung tough and supported them through the process. I would like to introduce our distinguished guests who support this academy, our cadets, your youth, in many ways. Our first guest has been an avid supporter of the academy and has led several initiatives to ensure these youth have opportunities to continue their education and receive recognition they deserve. She has created pathways to high school diplomas for some of our cadets and always makes a point to be here in Dillon to support your youth. Please help me welcome Montana Superintendent of Public Instruction, Mrs. Elsie Arnson. Welcome, ma'am. Next, I'll introduce Major General Peter J. Ronick, the Adjutant General of the state of Montana. General Ronick truly is Challenge's greatest champion. We're fortunate to have an Adjutant General who believes in this mission, believes in Montana youth, and supports our staff day in and day out. He and his wife Tracy make sure they come here to support your cadets and encourage them along their pathway to success. Thank you, General Ronick, for your continued support and your leadership. Thank you, sir. Our next guest serves as the Governor's Director of Indian Affairs. She's been an exceptional advocate of the Academy and the youth we serve. She makes it a point of emphasis to come down to the program and speak to our cadets in order to help them keep their commitments to bettering their futures. We're so thankful she can be with us here today. Please help me welcome the Montana Director of Indian Affairs, Misty Cool. Our next guest is a lifelong public servant, dedicating over 27 years as a peace officer to the state of Montana. He currently serves as the Montana Director of Corrections and has made a point to come support our cadets in achieving a brighter future. Please welcome today's keynote speaker, Director Brian Goodkin. Our academy is the only challenge program of its kind conducted on a college campus. This unique setting exposes our cadets to higher education and opportunities simply not available at any other program in the nation. We are appreciative of our partnership and the support Western gives to our cadets. Our next guest is a true supporter of our academy and of our cadets. Please help me welcome and thank Mike Reed, Chancellor of the University of Montana Western, for hosting the academy and making these cadets feel like they're at home while on campus. Thank you, sir, and go Dogs. Our next guest serves as a senior enlisted leader and advisor to the Adjutant General representing the enlisted soldiers and airmen for the great state of Montana. Our senior enlisted leader loves to be on the ground with his troops, and he treats our cadets like he does his soldiers, always making time to support and encourage them to finish the challenge. Please help me welcome Montana National Guard senior enlisted leader, Command Sergeant Major Rob Terrio. Our next guest is one of the pioneer staff members who helped stand up this program back in 1999. She advocates for youth all across the state and ensures they have opportunities to find success in life. She ensures that our cadets are treated the same as any other kid in public school system. Please help me welcome Jobs for Montana graduate State Director Erica Swanson. Youth Challenge is a dynamic environment with 24/7 operations once a class starts. We're not only training and educating over 100 teenagers, we're also synchronizing operations and support to ensure the cadets have everything they need to be successful. Our Deputy Director does a remarkable job of implementing my intent into our daily operations. I'm fortunate to have Laura on my leadership team. Her sincere desire to serve and her steadfast dedication to our mission is truly second to none. Thank you and welcome Deputy Director Laura Thomas. Each class, votes are cast for cadre and staff of the cycle. It has become a challenge tradition for one of the winners to have the honor of being on stage at graduation. Please help me welcome Master Sergeant Renee Waddell and being selected by her teammates as the Class 48 Cadre of the Cycle. I'd now like to take a second to recognize and thank our mentors. We appreciate you taking on the responsibility of guiding our cadets through the next phase of the Academy. Mentoring is an important component to the Academy, and a solid mentor is proven to lead to better outcomes and success for youth. Selfless service is one of the values we teach our cadets, and your selfless service is to be commended. Thank you for taking on this responsibility and supporting these cadets for the next phase in their journey. Thank you. Before I address the cadets, I want to take a second and thank the men and women who day in and day out are here for these cadets. The Montana Youth Challenge Academy is recognized as one of the premier programs in the entire nation. Our staff is often called upon to develop and mentor their peers in programs across the country. I've said this many times and I will say it again here today. This staff is exceptional and they are by far the finest challenge staff in any program across the country. These men and women close ranks and cover down when there's shifts to be covered. This cycle alone required nearly, and I want you to listen to this, nearly 4,000 hours of overtime to ensure that shifts were covered and curriculum was implemented. Those are 4,000 hours when they're not at home, they're not with their family, they're here with your cadets. This is a difficult mission, however, one worth their best effort. Please help me thank them for their dedication and their sacrifice in making a difference in Montana's youth 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thank you. Class 48, when you all arrived here 22 weeks ago, I asked you to promise not to quit. I asked you to trust in the process and to commit to change. When I welcomed you in January, I told you this would be hard. I told you there would be days when you will want to quit. I told you that success was achieved by constantly moving forward, especially in the face of adversity. I told you the Academy was called Challenge. It is not called Easy, and it would be challenging for you. But I also told you that today would come, and when it arrived and you were here on graduation day, it would all be worth it. Nothing in life worth having ever comes easy, and getting here today certainly was not easy. Take a look around. Look at all the people who are here. They're here because they believe in you. They are here because they love you. Most of your peers did not have the guts to take the tough decision that you made. 27 of your peers did not have the heart, the discipline, or the dedication to make the change. Now that you are here, I want you to reflect on how you achieved this success. What is different about you today? You've made sacrifices, you've put in the work, you took constructive criticism, and when things got tough, you got tougher. Be proud today. Today, you are a graduate. You're a graduate of a demanding school, and today you are a winner. Please take this opportunity that has been given to you and do not waste it. You have fulfilled your promise to me by not quitting. You have fulfilled your promise to the Academy by putting your best foot forward every day. Now, fulfill the commitment to yourself and to your family and do great things with this new label of graduate. You now know how to win. You must attack your next obstacles the same way you completed this program. Surround yourself with positive people who believe in you and always move forward, especially in the face of adversity. Congratulations, Class 48, on a job well done. Rise up.
I'd like to take a moment to recognize a few additional special guests in attendance today. From State House District 76, Representative Donovan Hawk. From State House District 73, Representative Jennifer Lynch. Mr. Jim Benjamin, Program Manager with Jobs for Montana Graduates. Representing United States Senator John Tester, Mr. Zach Ringsack, representing United States Senator Steve Daines, Mrs. Cynthia Perdue Dolan. Montana Youth Challenge Academy Foundation board members, Mr. and Mrs. Susan Briggs, Mr. Marty Nalisich, and a special guest, Mrs. Bonnie Larson. We'll now present a range of acknowledgements, awards, and scholarships in recognition of our graduates' achievements. One of the core components of this program is physical fitness training. 42 of our cadets are recognized today for success in achieving the requirements necessary for the STAR Physical Fitness Award. Will the Class 48 STAR Award winners please stand? 13 cadets are recognized for achieving an elite level of fitness in every category. These cadets earn the Elite Physical Fitness Award. Will the Elite Fitness Award winners please stand? And 14 cadets have achieved the distinction of Iron Cadet. This status is attained by scoring a 270 or higher on the Army Physical Fitness Test. Although the test is not a program requirement, it provides a higher goal for our cadets to strive toward. Will the Class 48 Iron Cadets please stand? The Challenge Awards for Physical Fitness go to one female and one male cadet who have earned the highest overall point ratings for the cycle. This award is sponsored by the Bicentennial Apartments in Dillon. Presenting the awards to the highest male and female cadet is Command Sergeant Major Rob Terrio. And the Class 49 winners are Jacob Boykin and Stephanie Everett. Our next award is the American Legion School Award. This distinguished achievement recognizes the high qualities of courage, honor, leadership, patriotism, scholarship, and service. This cadet is now moving on to serve our country in the United States military. Presenting the award is Director Trent Gibson, and the Class 48 recipient is Nicholas Whitford, who is enlisted in the United States Marine Corps. Veterans of Foreign Wars, Post 9040 in Dillon, Montana, has sponsored an award in special recognition of outstanding achievement and exceptional leadership in these esteemed representatives of America's youth. Presenting the awards is Mr. Skip Bybee of the Dillon Post. And the Class 48 winners are Noah Mathiasen and Cheyenne Whitehorse.
Bill Hicks. Okay. And remember, one of the fathers that she got the kind of question. Okay, well, this looks pretty. I guess I have a picture taken. Hey, trying to shake the nation. Put it on the floor. Reminder, Father's Day. My daddy is present.
Yes, you too. You too. Thank you.
Go ahead. Sort of keep it easy.
The Benevolent and Protective Order of Elks, a service-oriented fraternal society founded nearly 150 years ago, holds brotherly love at the center of its values. Dillon Elks Lodge number 1554 has sponsored an award for the Challenge graduate who exemplifies the Elks motto, Elks Care, Elks Share. It is given to the cadet who has maintained integrity in their personal conduct while treating their peers with kindness and encouragement. Presenting this award is Scott Godfrey, lecturing knight at the Dillon Elks Lodge. And the winner is Theo Lemieux. Service to community is a graduation requirement in the Challenge program. Service teaches cadets teamwork, responsibility, and generosity, the qualities they'll need to be productive citizens. The staff of this academy, the Dillon community, and our extended surrounding area want to share our gratitude with these graduates for an impressive contribution of 5,662 hours of service. Thank you. Since 1999, Challenge cadets have provided an estimated 203,961 hours of service, calculated at the current minimum wage. This is $2,029,412 for our economy. Our Service to Community Award goes to the cadet who has not only filled the requirement set by National Guard Bureau, but has also enthusiastically demonstrated a spirit of service. Do we have Mr. Stan Smith with us today? The White Hat Coalition? If not, I am going to ask Operations Manager James McBride, who handles all of our service coordination, to join us on stage and present this award. And so the Class 48 winner notably stepped up to serve as a referee in community youth sports when no one else was available and his help was so desperately needed. He also earned the highest overall number of hours in this class. Join me in congratulating Roman Gonzalez. Our next award is a scholarship opportunity. It honors a man who was instrumental in bringing the Youth Challenge program to Montana in 1999. He established and served as the president of the Montana Youth Challenge Foundation Board. The John Nugent Memorial Scholarship goes to a graduate who emulates that same quality of service and who plans to continue their education at the post-secondary level. Director Trent Gibson will present the award, and the winner is Victoria Lancaster, who was admitted to Montana State University in Billings. The Montana Youth Challenge Academy, the University of Montana Western School of Outreach, and the Montana Office of the Commissioner of Higher Education have partnered to create a leadership certificate to eligible cadets. This 15-credit program is designed to assist cadets in meeting the academic requirements necessary for enlistment in the armed forces. University of Montana Western's Chancellor Mike Reed will present official certificates of completion to the following cadets: Isabella Kazir, Jacob Cox, Matthew Haynes, Adrian Ledke, Christopher Neff, Nevaeh Old Elk, Darian Poole, and Mary Benz Ased Tangoan. Montana Department of Corrections Director Brian Goodkin will present our next award for our most improved cadet. Cadets' achievements in the areas of overall personal growth, spirit, and educational attainment determine eligibility. All of our cadets are here to grow, and all of them have, so there are many contenders for this award. The winner of the award, who receives a scholarship for future educational or professional training from the Montana Youth Challenge Foundation, is Leland Reynolds. keynote speaker, has given more than 27 years of service in Gallatin County, Montana, including 9 years as its sheriff, until 2021, when he was tapped by Governor Greg Gianforte to serve as the director of Montana's Department of Corrections. He brought to that office a goal of not only reducing recidivism, but all criminal reoffending in our state. He's a proud father of daughter Alicia, who's a pharmacist and University of Montana graduate, and son Tyler, an Air Force veteran attending college to become an accountant. Please join me in welcoming to the podium Director Brian Gudkin.
So it's my honor to be here to represent the state of Montana and Governor Gianforte. The good news is this is my speech. So, because I know you guys want to get home. So it's short and to the point. First and foremost, as a proud parent myself, congratulations to the parents in the audience. There is nothing better in the world than watching your kids succeed. And I take that back. There's one better thing, and that's grandkids. The Director Trent talked about quitting, and I guarantee you there's some people in these seats right now that during the last 22 weeks thought about quitting, but you didn't. And guess what? That's life. This is just the beginning. Life is not easy. Life is difficult, and you're going to have challenges. And you have proven to yourself and to your family that you can stand up, accept those challenges, and move forward. And that is a lifelong lesson that I hope that you don't think that it just stops today. This is just the beginning. I wrote my note and I don't remember what this means. One of the things that Governor Gianforte talks about, and we really talk about in the Department of Corrections, is we have a lot of negative publicity. We have a lot of people that attack us. And what we have learned to do, we do great things, and we help people. We help people get better. We help their families, but we don't celebrate it. So what I ask you guys is, this is a huge day, not only for you, but I continue to say for your families, for your parents. Make sure, don't just focus on the negative. Make sure that when you do succeed, celebrate it, and celebrate it with your family and friends. Speaking of the Department of Corrections, I'm going to do a really quick shameless plug. We have an incredible department. Like I said before, not only do we help people, we actually save lives. There is nothing more noble than wearing a uniform for public service and helping keep these communities safe. So if you don't know what you guys want to do after today, I would ask you to think about taking the next step and joining the Department of Corrections. These folks in the back in uniform back here have given you a foundation. We can take that and even build on that. So I just ask you to think about that. And then last but not least, this actually came up to me while I was sitting up on the stage looking around at all of the people in the audience, but more importantly, looking at the you cadets. We are in a difficult time in the history of our country. We are divided more than ever. Yet I'm sitting here and looking at you and the diversity that you have, whether it's gender, race, ethnicity, culture, and here you are, one team graduating together. That is what this country is all about, and there are people in this country that could learn from you. God bless you and stay safe.
Cadets compete weekly to earn the distinction of Honor Platoon. This award is based on team performance in areas of barracks inspection, physical fitness, academic performance, behavior, and platoon drills. 3rd Platoon, please stand and be recognized today as Honor Platoon of the Somebody missed my cue. Congratulations to that team effort that led to your win. Cadets also compete for the title of Cadet of the Month. Cadets are nominated by their platoon quad and placed in competition with cadets from other platoons. They are inspected and tested in program knowledge, and each winner is promoted to senior cadet with their name placed on a plaque in Clark Hall. Will the Class 48 Cadets of the Month please stand? They know they have these cues, please stand, and then I kind of try to do this subtle nod, but that's all right, I can be unsubtle. Cadets also can earn the distinction of senior cadet. It begins week 8 of the residential phase. Qualifying criteria include weekly assessments, drill and ceremony tests, room inspections, physical fitness tests, and academic performance. Almost half of this class achieve that status. 45 cadets earn the distinction. Will the Class 48 senior cadets please stand? Jobs for Montana's Graduates is a local chapter in a national organization that promotes the advancement of youth in the classroom. JMG provides our cadets with a framework for student government. State Director of Jobs for Montana Graduates, Erica Swanson, will honor the leadership of Class 48. Our platoon representatives were Jeffrey Storley and Cheyenne Whitehorse. Our secretary was Christian Carrasco. Our vice president was Maverick McGee. And our president, who was also voted by his platoon most likely to join the CIA, President Darian Poole. JMG also sponsors a public speaking award, whose winner delivers our commencement address on behalf of his or her class. Please join me in congratulating the Class 48 winner, who will now deliver that commencement address, Carson Lucas.
This is definitely not drill rehearsal. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for attending Class 48's graduation ceremony. Today we are celebrating both the end result and the hard work that it took to get here. The determination, integrity, and love required to get 108 cadets through this program. My name is Carson Lucas, and I am proud to be representing our class at the end of an arduous 5.5 months of challenge and personal change. First, I want to say thank you to those who worked with us here, our cadre, our support staff, and our teachers, and those who supported us from behind the scenes, our parents, mentors, siblings, and others close to our hearts. I also want to thank my fellow cadets for the blood, sweat, and tears they have all poured into their own success. My pre-challenge story is as complex and as personal as the rest of my peers, but to put it simply, I needed change. My life was not going in the direction that I said I had wanted it to go, as my actions were leading me away from my stated goals. I dreamed of becoming an officer of the law, but breaking the laws that you intend to defend is not how you do that. I skipped school and got involved with the wrong people. I sat around doing nothing productive with my free time, eating horrible food and spending money like it was burning a hole in my pocket. I expected rewards, support, and opportunities to simply appear on a silver platter. I was manipulative, stubborn, arrogant, and overall, the real definition of a bum. I put forth no effort. When I first heard about Challenge in January 2022, I thought it'd be an easy way to get out of high school. But as time went on, I dug deeper into what NYCA does for struggling youth and realized it is not just a get-out-of-jail-free card, but a place to make positive changes. In my case, this meant learning how to fight for the life I said I wanted. Today's graduates are the ones who've been fighting for this moment since registration day. The acclimation phase pushed us all to our previous limits. It made us look at ourselves and say, dang, I messed up, which nobody enjoys doing. Meanwhile, we were crammed into open armory bays, 100 teenage boys in one, 40 teenage girls in another. Now hours away from our friends and family, adjusting to a strict environment with new rules. Many of us also struggled with addiction, depression, anxiety, learning disabilities, and even plain old homesickness. Nerves were high, nobody knew each other, and none of us were keen on the idea of strangers demanding that we follow their exact orders. Stand up straight, stop moving, on your face, lock it up, were some of the most common things we heard during the first 10 days. Accompanied by lukewarm dinners, company formations in bitter cold, and sleeping 3 feet from strangers in every direction, we were miserable. By the time we were asked to commit to this program, a third of us wanted to leave. Everyone who is here today decided to stay and fight, despite the stress of change. And those who are not decided to leave behind the opportunity granted to us. I myself had wanted to leave so badly, as I had received a phone call earlier on with news of big changes in my family. I was hurting, and I wanted to be hurt at home, but my parents both agreed that it's best that I stay here. Initial anger has turned into gratitude for most of us. We're about to graduate with clear plans for our futures, along with the diplomas and the training to succeed at those plans. Our attitudes changed through time and effort. We fought for these wins. In physical training, some of us yelled at the top of our lungs to get the last push-up in, even when we hit the floor. There's a fight that seems minute to many of you, but something we had to battle each and every day. Standing still. You can laugh, that's all right. But oftentimes, for what seemed like an eternity, we had to sit there and wait. Wait to get the count just right. Wait to be dismissed, which required so much discipline that it's a fight worth mentioning. Some of us fought just to get ourselves out of bed each morning. These are just a few of the challenges we had to face each and every day here, and examples of fighting within ourselves to change for the better. Within just a few hours of leaving the academy, we will be returning to our lives back home, good, bad, or ugly. We will be faced with a choice. Do we go back to how we lived before Youth Challenge? Go back to old habits, old people who might encourage us to do the wrong thing? Or do we resume our lives as we were taught at the Youth Challenge, with discipline, integrity, honesty, and hard work? A few of us will go back to old habits, and those of us who do have a choice every day when we wake up in the morning to take the new day for exactly what it is. A new opportunity to decide to do better, to get back up and fight again. Fight for something positive within yourself. Fight to get up every day after that and continue to do better. Fight to establish a grounds on which you can build your life up, one piece at a time. Fight to take on the grueling hours you will have to spend doing it. All of us, all 108 of us, are going to struggle. But each of us, when we wake up on our own each day after this, can decide to get back up and fight again. We've been making this decision every day for the last 22 weeks, living that 10th clause in the Cadet Code of Conduct. Every day, I will remember that this academy is what I chose to do. I will stay true to that choice. It is a commitment to ourselves, our families, our communities, and our futures. Allow me to leave you a quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., a man who made this fight his way of life, overcoming adversities and inspiring millions. Change does not roll in on the wheels of inevitability, but comes through continuous struggle. Even the most difficult moments were what made this academy complete. And without them, I suppose we wouldn't be calling it challenge. Thank you to all who have challenged us and left us better than they found us. Rise up, Class 48, and fight on! All right, resuming.
And now for the Challenge Awards. These go to the 3 cadets who emulate the spirit of the Academy. They're cadets who've demonstrated consistent excellence in key features of quasi-military training, including team participation, marching, professional appearance, and living quarters. Director of the State Department of Indian Affairs, Misty Cool, will present these awards. From 1st Platoon, Isabella Kazir. From 2nd Platoon, Jacob Boykin. And from 3rd Platoon, Micah Saavedra. Will Commandant Weldon please join us now to present the Commandant's Award? This award goes to the cadet who excels in all aspects of the Academy, including physical fitness, leadership, discipline, and teamwork, and who is a role model for others to follow. The winner of the Commandant's Award for Class 48 is Darian Poole. Our next award was established during Class 5 of the Montana Youth Challenge Academy, and it is administered by the Montana Youth Challenge Foundation. This award is in recognition of Montana Air National Guard Command Chief Master Sergeant Roger K. Larson. He played a critical role in securing the support necessary to establish this academy. The Roger K. Larson Memorial Award, created through generous donations from his family, friends, and colleagues, is presented each cycle to a cadet who has embodied the program ideals of leadership, positive attitude, and citizenship. Foundation Board Treasurer Marty Malasich and Mrs. Bonnie Larson will present the award. And the winner, whose name will be inscribed on a memorial plaque displayed at the Academy, is Nevaeh Old Elk. Please welcome to the podium the Director of the Department of Military Affairs and our leader, Major General Pete Ronick.
Wow, look at you, Class 48. What a difference. What a difference since January. I cannot believe, well, I can believe it because of what I saw in your faces 22 weeks ago when I, Sergeant Major, and my wife Tracy came on down to welcome you as candidates to cadets from the Armory, which you were so excited to get out of, I believe, and to come over to the college campus here. What a difference 22 weeks makes in your life. And you all prove it to all of us, the changes that you've made. I'm so honored to be part of this. All I wanted to do is a few words and just to say, celebrate what you've accomplished. And not many people, if you realize, of your age in this whole country, has accomplished so much in now 23 weeks of what you have done. Very few have done what you have done. Reflect on that and know how you got there and how you succeeded at such a young age, between 16 and 18 years old. From that accomplishment, realize this should give you great strength to go forward, to meet the challenges of life, and to become and have those successes become the goals and opportunities and aspirations and passions that you want. You have strength. You've been given strength. And to use that and now to go forward is so huge. And to also, with that strength, get through adversity. You had adversity before you got here. You had adversity when you got here, when you were here. And also you'll have many challenges and adversity in your life. But through adversity, we grow and you do great things. I also need to make sure you have a lot of pride and gratitude for what you accomplished and what you did in your academics, your fitness, your leadership, and many other personal goals that you set forth. You've gained fortitude, you've gained a lot in your time here. When Tracy and I come here with Sergeant Major, we came here a couple weeks ago. We got to now spend some time with you and have us tell your story a little bit more. And I was very honored to hear that, as I always do, to hear that. Two things we asked of you when we were here. First, was your biggest challenge or takeaway that you had? And what was something that you want to do once you leave? This is what we heard. Your biggest challenge or takeaway. First was being around other people. Tolerance and respect was a challenge at times. Self-discipline was a challenge to learn. Of course, sadly, drugs and alcohol were part of many of your lives, but you've changed that with growth and fortitude. finding a routine, a schedule, a structure, getting up in the morning at 5:30. Very different. Some of you would not get up till later on and realize how much of the day now you have wasted. And now you realize how much you can accomplish just in one day. Phenomenal changes for you. You've learned physical and mental fitness to be resilient in all the challenges and all the opportunities you'll have in there. You've learned tools to succeed. You've learned to be responsible. You've also learned to be at the right place at the right time and take advantage of that to grow for yourselves and also to help others grow. Some things that you said you're going to do when you leave. Going back to high school. I'm going on to college. I'm going to the Job Corps. I'm going to join in the military. And some of you even said, I'm going to join the National Guard, my favorite. You're going to work at the family business. A lot of it was ranching or farming. I'm going to be a welder. I'm going to work in concrete, masonry. I want to be a culinary arts. I want to be glass blowing. I want to learn how to do that, stained glass windows. I want to be a CNA. I want to be a nurse. I want to be a cosmetologist. Those are just a few of the many things that you said. I was rather disappointed nobody said you wanted to be a dishwasher. That was my first job. And look where I am now, okay? Why did that happen? Because when I was a dishwasher, I was the best dishwasher I could be. And then I found another job, and I was the best I could be, and following ever those things progressed into something better and different. But I'm so glad that I was always took that first job and tried to make it the best, and all those doors opened up. We also know we don't get through life on our own, okay? And you can see, as you look around to your right and to your left, the families and the staff that have been here behind you. Have you been going through your ups and downs all the time through here? I'd like to first of all say, to the staff, to my left or your right, and there's a few over here too that are staff, but really, they were with you in this journey day in and day out. You have the best of the best in this whole country. I'm blessed to go see many other challenge programs across this nation and talk to many adjutant general. We have the best by far. What we're able to give to you, the staff gives to you, their love and passion, and their dedication to you is second to none. I just want to say thank you to the staff for what you do, and Trent for what you do for leading that great group. To my right is to the mentors. The mentorship is huge. Without this, you probably would not succeed with all the tools that you have to continue to help you with focus and to really to build upon what you have. We've done that with Michelle, has trained all of you through weekends of your time and training to come here to now support these young adults to accomplish their things. So I wanted to say special thanks to the mentors to my right for what you're going to do, the big part you're going to be of their lives. So thank you for taking that out and volunteering. I also want to thank, interspersed throughout this group, the family and friends of each one of you. You made a risk to send them here, to help them change their lives, to help them grow, and the love that you gave to them was second to none. There are many families out there who would not send you here, would not support you to do this. For them to do that, to send you here for love and sacrifice for being away and to miss you and to know that your love from a distance is second to none. I just want to say thank you to the family and friends that are here for what you've done and for the lives of your kids, and now to help them go on and succeed. So thank you to the families that are here today and that couldn't make it. You've made a difference in your life. You've also made a difference in each other's, because there are days when you wanted to quit or you wanted not to. It was your peer, your neighbor, your roommate that said, no, you're not. They stuck with you. One of the greatest joys in life is to take care of, serve others. You did that through your time here. So don't think that you've done this on your own, because you did a lot on your own, but you also did it with help from each other, and that's how we get through in life. I just want to say you're on a great journey. The choice you made 23 weeks ago to come here has made a huge impact. All I want to say, and I'll take a quote from my wife, is for all of you here in the audience and for you each here, you only have to do one thing. And that's what she would say is just love them. Just love each other, whatever our faults may be, to know that they're here and trying. Love them through the challenge you have. I can't wait to see you, hear from your mentors, hear from your families of the great things we do that you have done. I'm so very proud of you, from Tracy and myself. God bless you all. I can't wait to shake your hands with that great graduation certificate. Talk to you soon. Thank you. God bless.
And now for the highest award a cadet can earn, the Adjutant General's Award. This cadet exemplifies work ethic, values, aspirations, educational achievements, leadership skills, and team effort. The Class 48 recipient of the Adjutant General's Award, along with an educational grant from the Youth Challenge Foundation, is Trevor Nisbet. And now for some words of encouragement to our soon-to-be graduates from State Superintendent of Schools, Elsie Arnson.
Well, I was going to say good morning, but I believe it's good afternoon. And you've been sitting, and you have been anticipating and been waiting. As State Superintendent, I want to say thank you to the teachers. Thank you very much for your guiding, for what you have done to enrich them with knowledge, and you've been patient. And then with the mentors, couldn't do this program without you. If every single high school student had a mentor, just think what our great state of Montana, where our trajectory, where we would be. In Montana, we have 137 high schools. Approximately 9,000 high school graduates are getting an honorary diploma. You're part of this. You're part of that Montana team. I'm proud of you. Your family's proud of you. What I want to talk about real quick is the transition. In public education and in education, you may come into that building and you're going to get that kindergarten teacher, right? Remember when you were 5? Then you journeyed through that elementary stage and you transitioned to middle school. How many of us here remember how difficult middle school was? I mean, it was a challenge for many, many people, maybe for you. And then from middle school, you transitioned into high school. And then you transitioned to Youth Challenge. What a great opportunity that you manage those transitions all the way through to here. But the most important thing that I want to embark upon you cadets is use that strength that you've learned in every single one of that educational transitions, your life's transitions, and be proud of that, because they are a bridge and a step to every single one of the new transitions that are going to be in your future. Your peer group when you transition back, your families as you transition back. And don't forget your youth challenge families. As you go forth, make Montana proud, because you've been given skills in this next transition to be proud of yourself. I'm proud of you. Everyone here is proud of you. Be proud of yourself, and blessings to you as you transition forward. Thank you.
In today's society, it's more important than ever to find a path to a high school diploma. The Montana State Legislature, in partnership with the Office of Public Instruction, developed a pathway under House Bill 556. Students qualify for a state-issued diploma if they don't have a pathway through their home district, but they've met all challenge graduation requirements and performed with distinction on the HiSET exam. The Class 48 state diploma recipients, who will receive them from Elsie Arnson, are Christian Carrasco, Roman Gonzalez, Adrian Ledke, Christopher Neff, and Jeffrey Storley.
That'd be fabulous. If you could, stay, come right down here.
And now, messages to our graduates on behalf of our elected officials in Congress. First, please join me in welcoming to the podium Mr. Zach Ringsag, representing United States Senator Jon Tester.
Thank you for having me, and congratulations to the class of 48. And before I read a brief message from the senator, I just want to say it's great to see this turnout. And you know, tomorrow's Father's Day, and I bet there's a lot of pretty proud fathers out there, and mothers and family members. So give these cadets a hand. And now a message from Senator Tester. This is Senator Jon Tester. And while I'm sorry I can't be with you in person, I am grateful for the opportunity to share a few words. Congratulations to the Class 48 graduates of the Montana Youth Challenge Academy. I know this hasn't been an easy road, but the fact that you are here today is proof of your hard work and perseverance. You should be incredibly proud. Through this program, you've developed critical skills that will set you on track to succeed in whatever you go on to do. Whether you join the military, pursue a college degree, or go straight into the workforce, the lessons you have learned at the Montana Youth Challenge Academy will act as your foundation. As you move on to the next chapter in your life, remember to thank the folks who supported you along the way, your family, your friends, teachers, and mentors. They've got your back, and they will continue to be a resource for years to come. So keep working hard and stay the course. If you do, I have no doubt you'll be successful. Congratulations again, and please know my door is always open. Sincerely, John Tester. Thank you.
And now, please welcome Mrs. Cynthia Perdue-Dolan, representing United States Senator Steve Daines.
Take me a second here. A little bit shorter and older. I have some words from Senator Daines, and congratulations to all the cadets here today. I had a thought when I walked in the door, and a lot of people make the beeline to the bathroom, and waiting in line, I realized, I came from Butte, so my drive was not that long. But people here today have come 7, 8, 9 hours to be with all of you and your graduation today. So that's incredible, and thank you for coming all the way for all your loved ones. Here's the word from Senator Daines. Dear cadets, thank you for the opportunity to share a few words with you today. Congratulations on your graduation from the Montana Youth Challenge Academy as part of the class of 48. The hard work and perseverance you've invested in this program, and ultimately yourself, will prove to be one of the greatest investments in your life. Today, as we celebrate your achievement, we also look forward to the future and the exciting opportunities that lay ahead. Graduating Challenge is a tremendous milestone that will help propel you into a successful path. Now you join the ranks of nearly 3,800 Montanans who have decided to change the course of their lives and successfully graduate from this academy. May we also acknowledge that today would not be possible without the dedicated staff and mentors who stood committed to giving you all the tools you needed to reach this day. I would also like to thank the members of the Montana National Guard who stand not only ready to protect the communities during challenging times, but also share their many talents throughout the course of this outstanding program. Now it's your turn to take the lessons and the skills you have learned here and pay it forward. Values such as discipline, responsibility, and accountability will guide you as you go on to be productive and valued members of your communities. Again, congratulations on your graduation, and may it be the first in a number of personal victories yet to come. It's an honor to serve you in the United States Senate, and if I can ever be of service to you or your families, do not hesitate to contact me. God bless you all, Senator Daines.
We're getting very close now. When our cadets receive their diplomas today, take note that the last person who congratulates them in this big line of important people is going to be their mentor. This person will support the cadet for the next 12 months as they strive to achieve their personal goals and fulfill their commitment to the Academy's 17-month program. I'd like to ask the following mentors to join me on stage to be recognized for extensive service. Bill Larson, Deborah Robinson, and Tarna Svalstad have each mentored 3 cadets so far. They'll be honored with a point of excellence from Director Trent Gibson. And then Lisa Mayer and Pat McNeil have each mentored 5 cadets so far. I'd like to invite them on stage to be honored with a coin from State Adjutant General Pete Ronick. Finally, I'd like to personally thank all of the mentors for attending today and for all you've done and continue to do to assist these youth. And I would like to recognize a special group of mentors, those from Dillon and then others who cold matched with a youth that they didn't know in order to provide this support. Would the Dillon community mentors and other cold match mentors please stand and be recognized? It's time to present diplomas to the cadets. They have successfully completed the residential phase of Youth Challenge. Trevor Nisbet. Christopher Neff. Jana Hale. James Putnam. Mary Vance Ised Tango An. Tristan Jaworski Nicholson. Maverick McGee. Nevaeh Old Elk. Lucas. Caitlin Pierce. Raiden Gardapi. Camilla Anderson. Estella Bigleggins. Isabella Kazir. Stephanie Everett. Natea Grenier. Taryn Grab. Holly Hadoba. Jadis Hugs. Dana Johnston. Josephine Jones. Barbara Koss. Victoria Lancaster. Theo Lemieux. Ariana Luttrell. Melissa Longi. Natia McCarty. Stacy Newhouse. Artesia Plentyhawk. Amari Pretty Weasel. Tara Reichart. Sierra rides at the door. Asia runs through. Jesslyn Rutherford. Valray Scott. Nyanza White. Cheyenne Whitehorse. Jacob Boykin. Tristan Miller. Kenyon Big Medicine. Noah Carlin. Christian Carrasco. Skylar Casey. Coulter Szynski. Logan Caldwell. Casino Dilly. Andrew Deshock. Roman Gonzalez. Michael Haas. Micah Hartman. Jacob Hutchins. Anthony Jackson. Amadou Jallo. Louis James. Dylan Kotke. Andrew Chris. Josiah Lentz. Peyton Little. Roman Longknife. Adrian Ludke. Finian Plimpton McCarville. Carter McNaughton. Mose Moulton. Wade Nelson. Kyle O'Rourke. Levi Ortegon. Aiden Schwartz.
That's all right, I'll take it.
Jeffrey Storley. Jesse Weber. Latrell Whiteclay. Tristan Wilson Thurston. Devin Yellowhair. Micah Saavedra. Darian Poole. Elijah Berry. Chase Carlson. Andrew Coffey. Daniel Corneal. Jacob Cox. Jordan Dancer. Joshua Delger. Jeffrey Desserly. Willis Fallsdown. Brandon Brosley. Asher Gray. Matthew Haynes. Xavier Ingalls Ray. Sheldon Johnson. Corona Kersey. Jacob Lacey Boy. Malachi Limberhand. Jeremy Longi. Logan McDonald. Noah Mathiasen. David McGonigal. Simon McGovern. India Mall. Destin Morris. Adrian Nichols. Ashton Post. Leland Reynolds. Cinchi Rosbach. Marquez Sanchez Summers. Alden Two Moons. Eli Van Hook. Noah Weldon. Nicholas Whitford. And Kaiser Wise. the Youth Challenge Academy, I now present to you the graduates of Class 48. Class 48 will now retire the guidons. The 4 guidons that you see before you here are just small flags, but they mean a lot to our academy. Ask your graduates what they represent, and a word you'll repeatedly hear is pride. The company guidon has traveled thousands of miles representing the academy. During its history, it has appeared at our state capitol numerous times and as far away as New York and Mississippi. Locally, it has appeared at various sporting and civic events. And it's here now representing the accomplishments of the cadets of Class 48. The platoon guidons represent the cadets of 1st, 2nd, and 3rd platoons. These guidons are more personal. Over the past 5.5 months, cadets have come together as platoons, despite different backgrounds, heritages, and beliefs. This transfer symbolizes passing Class 48's legacy of success on to future classes. In military history, the flag or colors of the unit served as a rallying point for soldiers moving forward in battle. The colors were at the side of the commander and were carried on even if the commander fell. All others may perish, but the colors wave on. Right now, our graduates pass the responsibility to guard the guidons back to challenge staff, who will hold them for Class 49. Please stand as we retire the colors.
Retrieve colors. Present arms. Order arms. Reverse colors. Forward, arm, left, left, right, left, right, left, right,
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to ask our distinguished guests to exit the stage and advance to the Kelts Arena for our reception. Please feel free to take all the photos you'd like. I just ask you stay off of the gymnasium floor until the graduates leave and avoid blocking any exits. Thank you. Commandant, for the last time, take charge of Class 48.
Company, attention!